Good morning. We are at 6850 Cedar Ridge Point. So this is kind of the top. It's not really, I don't know if it's technically Hunter's Point, but it's up in that area. So no direct like trail access. I mean, Blodgett Peak is close, Ute Valley Park is close, but about like a mile away or so. But super awesome area. We've got nice landscaping in the front here, just a little patch of grass there, mostly xeriscaped with some pine straw and some river rock. Looks like it's just a two-car garage. Looks like it might be oversized based on the profile of it, and no really solid spot to park a Sprinter van, although you could probably navigate this landscaping here and park one. And I am seeing a van parked over there, so I'm gonna guess based on that maybe it's not prohibited. Looks like we did a handicap accessible ramp around the back here, so if you did have a long-term infirm in-law or parent, potentially give them access to the back here. Paint looks really good. It looks like it's a fresh color. Not seeing any cracking or chipping. So we'll look at the back. The back is going to be a lot more susceptible to that. Looks like aluminum clad windows there, so might be wood windows on the inside, but they look good on the outside there. Then we've got this like moss rock stone wall, designating the front little walkway there, which is kind of nice. It kind of shields the package viewing from the street. Kind of a standard 70s rancher style house. Looking at the roof, looks like a dimensional shingle. So that looks good. It's not a wood roof or anything like that. Looking at the front porch here, front porch is Trex, so all that looks good. I've got some landscape lighting stuff there, and it looks like it was done properly. Got a couple of different outlets over here, so not sure what they had in mind, but definitely plenty of power out here. There's kind of an old school security door there. I just think that those are pretty unnecessary, and then we've got like an original door here. Okay, here we are in the entry. Notice that awesome glass. We've got a big coat closet here. Got some popcorn ceiling. Got skylight here. It looks like they've had some condensation, but it doesn't look bad to me. It doesn't look like it's actively leaking or anything. So we kind of have like these French doors. We got the stairwell over there, but then it opens up into this great room here. So this great room is pretty cool. We've got vaulted ceilings, again with the popcorn, but we do have some can lights in here. All carpet in here. This dining room area is interesting because, it's just like they walled it off, but it's still open. This is kind of like that pre-finished hardwood floors in here. Then that goes out to the deck, which we'll get to in a minute here. So a little choppy in this area. I'm going to guess that's load bearing just because of the way that this is vaulted. But you could header that if you needed to. But walking in, so we have like a second great room here. This has the tongue and groove ceiling. We've got the fireplace. That's a gas log fireplace. Looks like an insert done after the fact. But man, look at these views. I mean, you just have the valley below and then the mountains, and then Pike Peak is over there. We'll get there in a second. But so, Trex deck, big windows, moss rock fireplace, pretty cool. And then what's interesting is that there are some updates. So like this is like leathered granite, which is like super new. Like that's not common. And we've got like the hammered copper sink, and we've got the new flooring in here. Ovens aren't super old. This is original. I like that that's on an outside wall. It'd be very easy to put a hood vent there. I mean, it's a downdraft now. Then kitchen's a little kind of like weird spaces, but a reasonable amount of countertop space. You've got this space, you got this space. You got a little like pantry set up there. And then you've got another like coat closet there, which could also be pantry. Like put your microwave there, and then another little like, stash your bills kind of countertop there. And we've got a powder room here. So this is not updated, although the floor is new. And then this goes back out to the garage. So garage here, good sized garage. Definitely oversized 2-car, definitely some good space on either side. And then we've got a utility sink over here and a central vac setup, which I don't know if that works or not, but definitely a good sized garage. Okay, so kitchen's over there. Kind of see that. So we've come all the way back through the tongue and groove room, back into this great room area. And now let's go out. So Trex deck, so that's good. We'd have to kind of see what the joists look like, but the materials are good. But look at that. I mean, it just doesn't get much better on this side of town than that kind of view. I mean, you're well above everything. You've got a ton of open space. I have clients that live, kind of like a ridge over from here, and they just absolutely love it. So you do get a fair amount of wind. That's Oak Hills. That's a great Strava segment. And then you've got Blodgett Peak over there. And then, actually, sorry, that's Oak Valley. And then, again, paint looks good. The shingles, they almost look like they're like some kind of like slate or faux slate or something like that. Look like they could be pretty good. We've got some, it's hard to see, but you can kind of see that these windows are coated, but the coating has wrinkled a little bit, but these are clad windows, so they should be good. Big deck space here and no real neighbors looking in. So really like this. I mean, a little bit of odd spaces. So like you have like a big walkway over, your little walkway over there to another little deck space. So no huge spaces for tables and stuff. I mean, this is a really good space for table, but setting is an A++. Okay, back at the entry. So again, kitchen that way, and then a great room that way. We have a hallway down this way. So door number 1, we've got an updated bath with, just some weird finishes. I mean, it's marble, so it's nice, but I just don't feel like it fits. Like this is like a custom marbled vanity. Just doesn't feel like it fits with what else I've been seeing in the house. We've got the pre-finished cherry floors here, marble shower, and that goes into a bedroom there. So we're gonna go in the bedroom the other way. So we come back out to the hallway. We do have a whole house attic vent fan. So this would pull the hot air out, when it cools off in the summer evenings. So that does help cool down the house quite a bit. So walking in, this bedroom it's a reasonable size, not great. So, I mean, it's a good size. Like you fit a queen size bed there, no problem. You've got your closets there, all that good stuff. And then we've got a hall closet there. And we've got this like big utility laundry workroom. So this is really nice for folding. You've got your laundry set up there. So really nice laundry area, and love that it's on the main level. That's awesome for resale if you guys did a big renovation project. And then over here we have the master. So we have good size master here. We've got a fireplace here. This walks out to that deck there. And then again, you're just seeing Pikes Peak right there. And so like that, you've got like the old school like intercom system in here. But then walking in here, so we've got carpet in here, which everyone's like, carpet's gross. And yes, it's disgusting, but it's way easier to rip out than tile. So this, again, weird, like, right? Like this like glass countertop deal with the original cabinet in here. Not a whole lot of counter space in this little area, but it's at least a dual sink. We've got a really good sized closet, especially for the era house, so that makes me happy. And then we've got more of like the traditional updates that you typically see in this house. So like more of like the travertine style tile. And we've got the tub here. We've got a good shower, so I love that. I wish it was dual head, but we've got a good bench. Custom pan. It's a steam shower. You can see the steam vent right there. So very cool. And so all of that looks good. Leaving the master, one of the weird things is that these French doors are going to make it a little difficult to like place a bed. Like you can probably fit a king size bed there. There's not going to be room for a nightstand over there really. But we have these doors that are going into a greenhouse. And so looks like this greenhouse is providing passive solar. You've got some vents here, but nice greenhouse. I mean, you know, it's, yeah. And so you've got a fan to like cool it in the summertime. Looks like you got some vents that you can open up, etc. And then you can open this up. So provides, can provide some passive solar and a place for you to grow your Colorado weed. I was just sitting in this greenhouse and I noticed you can see Garden of the Gods from here, which is really cool. Just a quick note that I'm noticing this is a real wood burner fireplace. Okay, coming down to the basement, we have this kind of like tight little stairwell. And come down to a big rec room. So like they've got like this like, you know, stained glass chandelier down here, but like real, you know, 8-foot ceilings down here. This is a luxury vinyl plank. It feels like kind of one of the less expensive ones. It feels kind of, or looks kind of plasticky, but it's not bad. So good rec room size here, you know, plenty of space for pool table, ping pong table, couches, you know, hanging out. We've got a third fireplace here, moss rock fireplace here. You know, usually, you know, if these houses are gonna kind of shit the bed, they typically shit the bed in the basement, and they're not this one's not doing that. So, kind of exciting. We've got Harry Potter closet here, and we've got a little wet bar area here. That's movable. We've got a wet bar back here, spot for a fridge there, so that's kind of cool. You know, like whiskey bottles there. All the mechanicals look really good. I mean, this is a side light, so this is a really good setup. So that ends up being your water heater as well as your furnace. So that's really great. All of this looks very new. That's high efficiency, so really kind of well maintained. So that's really pretty exciting. And then we have back here, we have a you know, really great like wine cellar storage area. So that's pretty cool. And you know, from what I can see, the foundation looks amazing. I'm not seeing even a crack. Okay, so back in the basement area, so we go into an office. So this office is small. It's got a hardwood floor in here. You've got the shelving there. You've got the little like stained glass type church windows. And then, I mean, you've got Pikes Peak views and trees out here. So it's, you know, it's nice. I don't like the size of it. And I, you know, think it kind of chops up the basement a little bit, but whatever. And then that goes out to the lower patios. Okay, so leaving the deck, we've got just, you know, lower patio access. It's more just a walkway than anything. Joists look pretty good. They're a little weathered, but I'm not seeing a bunch of rotten stuff. It looks actually relatively modern. 6x6 posts down here. A lot of just flagstone, you know, but just a great setting. And like down here, you're not even seeing the houses below. Like it's just a really great setting. And then here are those walkways bringing down. And then you have a little walkway that goes over to those stairs up onto the main deck too. Okay, back at the main, you know, basement area, we have this like weird black wall, which I'm not sure what that's about. And then we go into bedroom areas. So we have a good sized bedroom here. Small closet, but decent sized bedroom. Again, you know, he's got mountain views. I mean, you're under the deck, but you still have the mountain views there. Didn't really capture it in that shot, but we have another like renovated at some random time bathroom with like, you know, the older fake hand scraped wood looking tile. We've got a granite tile countertop, a sink that will splash everywhere because it's only about 1.5 inches deep. And then we have, but you know, a decent shower in here, kind of a travertine look. We've got the inset, newer tub, so that's all pretty salvageable. And then coming into here, we have a completely different look of completely different color wood, but a really, really good sized bedroom. And there's some vents here, so I'd be interested in what that's about. But you know, again, you know, great views. You love this little padded, area for like reading a book or something like that. And then we have a granite countertop. So again, renovated at some point, but not modern. But they left the original tub, and but it is subway tile with with an inset, but they just left the original tub. So that's a little unfortunate, but all in all, really good shape. And last but not least, we have a game closet here, and then we have a workshop. Yay! So, okay, so this is a fan, and the ductwork is probably pulling air in from the greenhouse and doing some passive solar heating. But we have a good size workshop in here, so plenty of place to wrench on bikes or whatever you want. I like this one. It's got a couple funky things with the kitchen being cordoned off, but then there's still like this good sized room, so where you could entertain in here. A few hallways and stuff like that, but for the era, main level laundry, killer views, great lot, great location, great setting, and everything feels well maintained. The mechanicals are good, so even if you wanted to try to add AC, I think you could do so through some of the roof vents or some of the roofing system and stuff like that. But it would be a challenge to be sure. But all the mechanicals that are here, feel like they're in good shape. House doesn't feel neglected. I'm not seeing signs of leaks and that kind of stuff. So I just think it would be, maybe some headers and trying to open up some stuff, and then, probably trying to add some AC. But I think that this house is mispriced for how good the lot is. And I think that this will probably end up being pretty spicy, but I think it's a really awesome house. It's a house that my wife and I would consider buying and renovating, if that gives you any clue. So anyway, let me know what you think. And sorry I droned on for a long time in this one, but just a lot to see, and we'll go from there.